Academic excellence begins with a great school culture. Vision, leadership, and a positive working environment are the keys to success. It's all part of the hidden curriculum. But how can your institution prove that it passes the test? Welcome to Best School to Work, your guide and beacon for great school culture. Imagine a future where schools shine and teachers thrive. Our certification program empowers schools to create a positive culture that stands out from the rest. While detailed guidance and expert-led courses allow schools to keep improving their culture, achieving certification will put your school on the map. Best School to Work is the gold standard of school culture. Together, let's transform education. Join Best School to Work and create a brighter future for our schools, students, and educators. Start your journey today.
Clap along if you feel happy is how we start. I call this the mother of all school celebrations in the world. And there's no better way to get your Saturday going than tuning in to the ceremony for the world's best school prizes. Greetings, everyone. My name is Vikas Pota. I'm the founder and CEO of T4 Education, the organizers of the world's best school prizes. I can't tell you how excited I've been for the last week, knowing that this Saturday we're going to bring to the world some incredible stories of school excellence, of what actually happens in schools, so that we can stir the pot and we can inspire change, and we can show people that change is possible. Now, that is the mission of the world's best school prizes. We want to make sure that every single school in the world is a fantastic school, just like the ones that we have over here, and the ones that we've taken through our process over the year. There are 50 schools, 10 in 5 categories. And the reason we shortlisted them was because they've demonstrated their best practices, they've demonstrated their expertise, and they want to share their experience. And they come from all over the world. There is much for all of us to understand and learn about how we can improve our schools so that we get stronger schools. Now, please know that any event in today's age wouldn't be complete without everyone following our social media handles. And you can go to Insta, you can go to Facebook, you can go on to X, or it was called Twitter, and you can follow Best School Prize. Please do that, because all of our news is on there, and you'll be able to follow all of our activities going forward on those channels. And of course, no event would be complete without a hashtag or two. And so our hashtags for today are hashtag strong schools and hashtag best school prizes. So if you can please use those, we can at least then track what you say. We can reshare. We want to tell everyone your stories. So make sure that you respond on the social media channels using these so we can find you if we don't already follow you. It's a really important thing. And the last thing I want to say is that we also have on Facebook, we have a huge following and we have a huge community there. But you'll understand in a second when I pull up comments that we want to be able to see you. But on Facebook, you have to allow StreamYard, which is the tool that we use, give them access so that we can see your photo and your name. Otherwise, they'll come up as anonymous, but we'll see your comment. And that's not good fun. And I'll show you some examples of that shortly. And so, friends, tell me where you're coming from, where you're watching from. I want to see the whole list of people that are there, that are shown up, and I want to flash up some of these comments. So Nambuso, you're not the only one. Anxiety is killing me. We are waiting to go, and these are exciting times, right? And so that's why we want to make sure that we see everyone, so we can see Nambuso. Nambuso is on YouTube. Thank you so much. Now this is a finalist school from Penang. Hello, Malaysia. It's so great to see you here. You've knocked it out of the park in all the promotion. This school even had the Prime Minister and the Education Minister of the country visited, which was quite amazing. Well done to SK Seri Permai in Penang. Ali is from Ankara. Where are we all joining from? Indeed. Prashit Shinde says he's from India. And we go on and on like that. So this is obviously the Brazilian flag being put forward, but we also have people from other parts of the world. Hello from Syria. How amazing. Ismat is saying hello from Bangladesh. Thank you so much for joining us. Minu is from India. Thank you so much for joining, Minu. Julieta says congratulations. Check this out, from Serbia. Can you imagine? From Serbia, we have, forgive me, I don't want to mispronounce, but I think it's Nebodsa. Thank you for joining. And like that, we go on and on. A legend in the education sector, Marge Brown from South Africa. So excited to witness the work of these schools of excellence. That's right, Marge. Thank you so much for joining. Again, Paula is from Brazil. Edson Pisani, one of our finalist schools. Yes, indeed. You're obviously backing them. Sarah Ratner. Thank you. So exciting, isn't it just? And so, my friends, this goes on and on. I'll be flashing on more comments as we go. And what I wanted to say to you was that this entire journey has been fascinating. And we've gone through this process where we've seen incredible school take up of the world's best school prizes. And I just want to show you and just do a review of all the celebration that's happened. So watch this. If this doesn't bring a smile to your face, I don't know what will. And what a great way to start Saturday. How amazing was that to see all these schools celebrate? And if that's not infectious, I don't know what is. But I also am pleased to say that today, my friends, today we reopen the application window for the next year's World's Best School Prizes. So please go to worldsbestschool.org and apply, register, make sure you participate. The deadline is in March next year, but nonetheless, it takes time to get this right. So make sure you go and register. You have to involve all your school. Make sure you give it your best shot, because the prize is not just for you. The prize is for the world and for humanity. That is why we're doing this. I know this is good for your school, but we want it to be good for every school. So put some effort into it and make sure you apply, give us enough information, tell your stories, and show us why in the 5 categories, what the best practices that you've developed are and how you want to share them. Remember, though, one thing, that prizes are for celebration. If your personality isn't the type that you want to come out and celebrate, don't take part. But we hope that you will come forward because of the public benefit that exists to everyone else. So thank you so much for that. Now, without further ado, I do want to tell you and bring in someone who I consider a deep friend of mine, a mentor, and someone who has provided us guidance about how we should think about education reform, how we should think about amplifying what happens in classrooms and schools around the world. My friends, I am so pleased that Professor Fernando Reimers, who is the Ford Foundation Professor at Harvard Graduate School of Education, has recorded a keynote address for us, which I'm keen that we all listen to, because he speaks about the theory of change quite accurately that we have through the World's Best School Prizes. Please follow and thank Professor Reimers for these incredible words and guidance.
Congratulations to those of you who are the recipients of this year's World's Best School Prizes of 2023. My name is Fernando Reimers, and I am the Ford Foundation Professor of the Practice of International Education at the Graduate School of Education at Harvard University. My work involves studying educational innovation around the world, in particular innovation that makes education more relevant to the needs of the challenges that students are going to face in the world, and more relevant to helping them gain the skills to address those challenges, to make the world better. I believe the World's Best School Prizes provide a wonderful opportunity to all of us to compare what it is that schools around the world are doing to make their schools more relevant to the needs of the world and to learn from those comparisons. Now, comparing in education is nothing new. It's an essentially human process. It is how we make sense of the world. It's a very old activity indeed, and one in which humans have relied upon to stimulate much educational progress. For example, in the early 18th century, Marc-Antoine Julien, a French journalist who lived between 1775 and 1848, began to document educational innovations in his time for the purpose of stimulating ideas of leaders, political leaders, to expand those innovations. He himself was very fond of the educational method which had been developed by Swiss educator and reformer Johann Heinrich Pestalozzi. Pestalozzi was born in 1746 and lived until 1827, and he had a revolutionary idea at his time. And the idea was that the most marginalized children had to be provided an education. And some of the most marginalized children in his time were orphans of war. So he developed these educational institutions that basically help those people develop their whole range of skills and develop not only cognitively but socio-emotionally. He also helped them gain skills that would help them earn a living. Now, Marc-Antoine Julien was so in love with the methods developed by Pestalozzi that he sent some of his own children to be educated by the Swiss educator. And he wrote a book of essays in which he documented those innovations. Now, Julien was not satisfied with simply writing about these things. He proactively disseminated his books documenting those innovations, giving copies to Thomas Jefferson, to Napoleon, in hopes that if these political leaders learn about these educational approaches, they would help to propagate them. Julien also documented the work of other innovators. For example, an English Quaker and public education reformer, Joseph Lancaster, who lived between 1778 and 1838, and who developed a method called the monitorial system of instruction that made it possible to offer a basic education to poor children. In fact, the pupils of Lancaster developed what was called the Monitorial Society for the Education of the Children of the Poor. So Julien is in many ways the precursor to the work that the World's Best Schools Prize is currently doing. Now, this brings me back to this very important work, which I believe is valuable for three reasons. The first reason is because participating in the prize creates a process of self-reflection in the schools that participate, which in itself is valuable, irrespective of what happens to the nomination. Every educational practice, every curriculum is built on a hypothesis. The hypothesis that if we do A, then B will happen. For instance, that if we engage our students in examining in what ways climate change is impacting their communities, and then provide those students opportunities to imagine ways to adapt or to mitigate such impacts, this will help students gain valuable skills, critical thinking, awareness, interest, innovative skills to address climate change. But very few educators or groups of educators or even entire schools ever take the time to systematically test those hypotheses. And as a result, their good work remains private work. It doesn't benefit anyone other than the students who directly benefit. And the process that the World's Best Schools has created for participation requires systematic, intentional examination of these underlying hypotheses of innovation, which in itself strengthens a school, is a process of educational improvement. The second reason I believe the World's Best Schools Prizes are valuable is because they help create catalogs of schools that are doing interesting schools in 5 key domains: in overcoming adversity, in collaborating, in creating collaborations between schools and communities, in promoting innovation, in supporting healthy lives for students, and, importantly, in environmental action. And these are all domains that align with basically making the world better, as reflected in this very aspirational vision called the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So The catalog that the world's best schools is building of innovative practices is building a public good that anyone can benefit to inspire themselves, to inspire their own schools, their own teams of educators in trying to make their schools more relevant to the needs of the world. And the third reason I believe the process created by the world's best schools is valuable is because the categories of prizes are all very generative. They all start with a question of what does it mean to be best, to what end? And they focus on ends, which I was explaining, make the world better, aligned with the SDGs. So these three reasons, promoting thoughtful self-reflection, opening our minds to the possibility that we might do better in what we're doing. Second, curating a catalog of interesting innovations that we can all learn from. And third, focusing attention on 5 critical areas in which we need innovation is valuable. So I congratulate those of you who have been honored with the important distinction of being recognized as the world's best schools this year. But I also congratulate all of those of you who chose to participate in the prize, because I know these represented a considerable effort of time and talent, and more importantly, an openness to making the hypotheses that underlie your work open for scrutiny and eventually public knowledge. And this contributes to the creation of valuable professional knowledge that can advance the profession of education. And I especially congratulate in advance those of you who are curious to take the time to learn about the schools which have been recognized, as well as the schools which are finalists, so that you consider perhaps changing your mind, perhaps experimenting with ideas that you hadn't previously considered. In this way, learning from global experience for the purpose of better educating your students so they can, in fact, improve the world. Congratulations to all of you.
I thank Professor Fernando Reimers of the Harvard Graduate School of Education for his very kind words and for his guidance always. Friends, we're here. We are now about to start and get our first set of schools who I can see backstage actually logged in and ready to go. I also, what we've done with each one of these categories is that we've invited someone quite prolific, someone who's a high achiever, someone with status, someone who has been a supporter of our prizes, for each one of these categories to come and open the envelope, as it were, and to unveil our winners. To that end, our first category is the world's best school for community collaboration. We know that schools that participate and engage with community do better than those that don't. And what I mean by that is ultimately lift learning outcomes in classrooms all over the world. So, friends, please welcome Johan Anderson of Melbygard. Johan, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. Hi, Vikas. I'm great. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And are you excited for today?
I'm so excited. I have an envelope in front of me here, so I'm very excited to announce the winner.
Well, not yet. Not yet. And Johan, you also are a sponsor of the prizes, which I owe you a massive thanks for. You took a risk on us when other people were looking around. So I'm very grateful to you for that. I know your commitment to education spans greatly. You're from Sweden. Do you want to say a little bit about your work?
Sure. Thanks for having me here. First of all, I'm very honored to announce this prize, and I'm very proud to support your organization and your great accomplishments. So thank you for that. Academedia is the company that I represent. I represent Melbygard, but we are the largest owner of Academedia, and that's about 700 schools operating in Sweden, Norway, Germany, Holland, and a few other places as well. So education is what I consider to be the most important thing in the world, and very privileged to have the opportunity to work with education in general.
And so before we go any further, I want to take a few more comments that have come up on our social channels. So let's have a look at, Omkar Bhagwat is saying, Snehale English Medium School. Absolutely. What an incredible school, right? And so then we have Emanuela from Brazil saying, Joaquim Bastos Gonçalves, fantastic. Adelaide saying hello from Portugal. Here is the school itself saying, we are here and excited for the final results. Absolutely, we are. There's no two ways about it. And we can go on and on. Here's my friend Rad, who's around the corner from where I live, actually, saying, "We look forward to the ceremony. You're here, sir. Thank you for all your support." Again, look at these Spark Soweto people. I mean, they're everywhere. You guys are crushing it online. It was quite lovely to see. And again, we have Malaysia represented, which is phenomenal. Thank you so much, everyone. And we'll keep on doing this. Here's my friend Werner from the EdTech Hub. Hi, Werner. Good morning. It must be quite early where you are in America. Thank you for joining us. Kiran Sethi, again, the principal of another school that's in our finalist. We are so excited. Well, good wishes to everyone. Indeed, that is the right spirit, which is what I tell everyone. So, Johan, what we have now is I want to bring on the 3 schools. So let's hope everything works well and they're all set up. But friends, please welcome Edson Pisani School.
Edson Pisani, come on.
Welcome. Let's welcome the first elementary school. And let's see if the Africans live up to all the social media hype. Spark Soweto. Pipe down.
Okay, can we keep it down? Can we get ready? Let's get ready.
And so, Johan, do you want to firstly give a few remarks about the 3 schools, and then I'll tell you when to fill the envelope.
Sure, absolutely. You want me to read the nominations, I suppose?
Yeah. No, I want you to say something about the 3 schools.
Well,
I'm going to mute everyone at my end. So go on, carry on.
All right. So I will present each of these three schools shortly. The nominees, starting with, and excuse my pronunciation here, but I will try my best. So we have the Escola Municipal Professor Edson Pisani, which is a government kindergarten primary school located in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais, Brazil. It has been a long-standing source of transformation and advocacy for its students and the Aglomerado de Sara, one of the largest and oldest favelas in Brazil. With its ability to mobilize students, families, and neighbors, and to coordinate with the government and local leaders countless times to educate, discuss, and propose actions for improvements in the area, the school is a proven voice for change by promoting sustainable living practices, reducing garbage, and improving the community's quality of life. Moving on to Spark Soweto, an independent kindergarten and primary school in Johannesburg, South Africa. By prioritizing affordability, community engagement, and environmental stewardship, this school has become a catalyst for change for its disadvantaged community, which was once symbolic of the struggle against apartheid. With initiatives that tackle social and economic challenges head-on, such as curbing local unemployment and addressing gender-based violence, the impact this school has made in such a short time is the result of listening and responding to the community. Finally, we have William Henry Burkhardt Elementary, a public school in Indianapolis, Indiana, United States. It has been a shining example of the American spirit of community in its effort to welcome and support refugees from Myanmar. Despite the sudden surge in school enrollment, leading to 46% of the students being English learners, the school partnered with local community groups and adapted its instructional model to create a comprehensive and accessible support system for the students and their families. So Vikas, with that presentation, do you want me to announce the winner?
I want you to open the envelope. We have a drum roll, and let's show them you opening the envelope. Fantastic. So just wait. Don't show them the name. Not the name yet. All right, ready? And the magic words are, and the winner is, right? So go for it.
The winner of the World's Best School Prize for Community Collaboration 2023 is Spark Soweto from South Africa.
That is amazing. Well done to Spark Soweto. Well done to South Africa. Well done to Africa. The only school in our finals from the continent. Let's watch them enjoy this moment. My commiserations to Edson Pisani and to Burkhart. Please know that your contributions have been nothing but excellent. On a different day, it could have been you for sure. Thank you for participating. Can we have the principal of Spark Soweto, please? Can we have the principal of Spark Soweto, please?
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Bopa!
Can we have the principal, please?
Let's sit down.
Good luck. Good luck.
Could we please all take our seats? So that our principal can speak?
Principal of Spark Soweto, can you hear me? Ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am? It's going to take them a couple of minutes. Can you hear me? We want to give you your 2 minutes.
As a school, we would like to thank Vickers, T4, and World's Best Prizes for affording us the opportunity to partake in such a prestigious award. We are grateful to the 2 schools that remained in the competition. To us, it was an honor to be competing with you. We want to say thank you for us experiencing how strong schools and what they do in the world. Ubuntu! 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 Ubuntu!
So the rugby wasn't enough for you, huh? Well, thank you all so much for participating in this ceremony. We will now move on to the next ceremony. Johan, please accept our thanks for participating and announcing our first winner. Thank you. We hope you felt the energy, and we hope your Saturday is fantastic. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Congratulations, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Well, my friends, we now are at the stage where we've got it out of the way. We've got our first prize out of the way. What a relief, but what a great celebration. You saw what they did in South Africa with the announcement. They were all in. And actually, you know, there's a statistic that a friend of mine uses, which is young people are 27% of the world's population. But remember one thing, they're 100% of our future. And that is why we put so much effort in making sure we have the best schools. Now, just to remind you, we have now reopened the application cycle for the World's Best School Prizes for next year. We have a short video to show you. Park Soweto once again for winning the World's Best School Prize for community collaboration. We now move on to an area that should be of great interest and concern for all of us. You know, it's not that there's a shortage of knowledge in our curricula in our schools, there's a shortage of action. We want to make sure that environmental action forms a big part of what children in schools engage with. And so today I have with me fellow friend and someone who's been on the journey with us all along the way, who is Jill Huntley from Accenture. Jill, welcome to the World's Best School Prizes ceremony.
Thank you, Vikas. It's a pleasure to be here. That was just so inspiring.
Wasn't it just? The next one. I mean, and Accenture, whether it's the foundation or the company, you've been with us from day one in terms of the prizes. Can you just tell us and tell everyone who's here what you find quite valuable in this process of the World's Best School Prizes?
You know, Vikas, I think you put it really well just now. It's about the action. And I think that, you know, we are a young company with a footprint in many places in the world. And we're based around future talent. And there's nothing more important than the commitment to sustainability, which is, you know, part of what we certainly believe as a company. So being able to support the innovation and the action of young people in this space is very important to us.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Jill, for all your kind words and for all your support. Please know, not just from us at T4, but from schools around the world, this prize would not have been possible without your support. So thank you so much. We really are grateful to you for that. Now, Jill, it's the time when we bring on our 3 schools. And so, you know, we heard the noise. And so I'm looking forward to doing the same again. Please welcome Muntinlupa National High School. I mean, you guys aren't loud enough. What's going on? Come on, please. Fantastic. I'm now going to invite. I'm going to have to mute you. Please welcome Mamura British Academy in Abu Dhabi. Welcome, Mamura. We can't hear you. Mamura, we can't hear you. But we'll continue to wave. Thank you so much. And lastly, we bring on the San Francisco.
Ahorita es tiempo para la institución Montessori. Miren eso.
Welcome, Colombia.
Sean todos bienvenidos, Colombia.
And so I'm going to mute everyone.
Voy a silenciar.
And so, Jill, you know, we have a, you know, what needs to happen now. You've seen it happen once. Talk to us in terms of what is so special about these 3 schools.
Okay, well, let me introduce each of them in turn. Vikas, the Institución Educativa Municipal Montessori de San Francisco is a government primary and secondary school located in Pitalito, Huila, Colombia. It's waging a triumphant battle against the devastating effects of coffee production in the region, unleashing a wave of transformation that's inspiring change in their students and in the wider community. Through its Cafe Lab Colombia program, the school has successfully demonstrated that it can reduce pollution, promote entrepreneurship, and contribute to a healthier environment. Vikas, shall I go on for the other schools?
Please carry on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. I wasn't sure if there was a snap there. So the Mamura British Academy is an independent international school in Abu Dhabi, UAE. It's leading the world on sustainable action for a better future, just at the moment when the global spotlight falls on UAE as the host of COP28 this year. And uniquely, its work is led almost entirely by a dedicated team of student ambassadors from the ages of 3 to 18, tirelessly pursuing the global goals and the outcomes of the One Young World Summit and helping the school to achieve eco-green flag status. And finally, the Muntinlupa National High School, a government school in Muntinlupa City, Philippines, has become a powerful force in environmental action, propelling the school and its community towards a greener and healthier future. It's the oldest and biggest school in the city of Muntinlupa, and it sits in the National Bureau of Prison Reservation and caters for students whose relatives are imprisoned or who are relatives of the employees of the prison. And through its simple, affordable, and yet innovative Revitalized Algae Microfarm project, or REVAMP, the school harnesses the potential of microalgae and embraces an integrative approach to education, transforming the school landscape and spearheading tangible solutions to combat pollution and revolutionize climate action.
Well, the time has come. Jill, if you could open the envelope. Good luck, everyone. Good luck to you all. And then I'll do the drum roll before you say the name. So please do a pause.
Thank you, Vikas. So I have the envelope here. I'll open it. Okay. And the winner of the World's Best School Prize for Environmental Action 2023 is Institución Educativa Montessori de San Francisco, Colombia.
La institución Montessori de San Francisco. You're the winners, son los ganadores. Por favor, todos de pie. Un gran aplauso a este grandísimo logro. A este logro, no solo para la institución Montessori, sino para Colombia. Por favor, muestren su entusiasmo, muestren que están felices. Miren lo que está sucediendo.
Ay, qué emocionante.
Grandioso.
Thank you all.
Gracias a todos. Felicidades.
Where is the school principal?
El rector. Todos, por favor, una bulla. Mostremos lo felices que estamos. Una bulla. La parte de atrás, una bulla.
Ay, qué emoción.
¡Qué emoción!
Me encanta.
Están supremamente felices. ¿No? Están supremamente felices por este gran logro. Esto es un gran logro para la institución Montessori. No solo representamos Pitalito, sino Colombia. En este momento nos están viendo, por favor, sigamos mostrando la emoción, sigamos mostrando que estamos felices y nos merecemos este reconocimiento por el arduo labor. Están muy emocionados.
¡Ganamos!
Can we please have the school principal?
Por favor, el rector, necesitan al rector o la rectora de la institución.
I believe we also have the Minister of Education of Colombia there.
También la ministra de Educación se encuentra aquí, están preguntando por ella. Yes, she's here. I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay, yeah, she's here. The minister of Education is right here.
Eso es.
They're really happy because of this achievement. This is a big achievement for our country and for our institution.
We want to thank you for granting this award to this school. Queremos agradecer por haber recibido este importante premio. Thank you, T, for education. Thank you for the committee. Thank you, everybody that was involved in this process. Gracias a TI for Education, a todas las personas que hicieron parte de este proceso. Colombia se enorgullece de recibir una distinción tan importante.
We are really proud to receive this amazing distinction.
Pitalito le manda el mensaje al mundo que tenemos la mejor escuela del mundo en acción.
Higher school in all over the world, in all Colombia. This is the best higher school in all Colombia. Thanks, Minister of Education. Thanks for your words.
Is the school principal going to say some words?
Por favor, el rector. La rectora.
Gracias. Bueno, gracias a todos.
Thanks everybody.
Bueno, hoy me siento profundamente honrado y agradecido por este reconocimiento.
Today I feel really honored and thankful for this achievement.
Este premio realmente es un testimonio del arduo trabajo y dedicación de toda nuestra institución en el proyecto de transformar la escuela en una incubadora de conciencia ambiental y comportamiento responsable.
This award is noticeable in the hard working that we do every single day. It shows that our institution works every single day in order to transform the high school in which the education and knowledge is focused on this.
Quiero agradecer a T4 Education por brindarnos esta oportunidad y por su compromiso continuo con la educación. Es un gran estímulo realmente para seguir adelante.
I want to thank T4 Education to give us this opportunity and work with us. We want to say that we are really happy because of this and we are going to continue working.
También quiero expresar mi gratitud al Ministerio de Educación Nacional de nuestro país, a las instituciones del municipio por su apoyo y visión compartida para una educación que realmente en este momento está potenciando la vida desde la diversidad.
I also want to thank you to the Minister of Education of our country and to all of those institutions that have supported our process.
Pero más importante aún, quiero dedicar este premio a los verdaderos héroes de nuestro proyecto, los niños de nuestra institución Montessori.
But I want to focus this and I want to thank to the children of our community, of our high school.
Quienes están aprendiendo a amar y proteger nuestro planeta. Son ellos quienes nos inspiran todos los días a seguir adelante en esta noble misión.
They inspire us in order to improve, in order to be better, in order to take care of our environment. Thanks to them, we are here.
Por este honor y por creer en nuestro sueño de un mundo más verde y sostenible. Thank you so much.
I want to say thank you again. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for believing in this project. Thanks, everybody.
Many congratulations to you in Colombia. And please accept our heartfelt thanks in the Philippines and also in the UAE for participating in the World's Best School Prizes. Please know you are champions, and to be nominated and get through to the final stage is a heck of an achievement as well. Please accept our congratulations. Jill, once again, thank you so much for participating this Saturday in our ceremony, and we look forward to our continued association. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks, Vikas. Congratulations, everyone.
Friends, we now quickly go on to the next category of our prizes for the World's Best School Prizes, and we're nearly halfway there. These are for innovation. But before we do that, I want to talk to you about an innovation that we have embarked on recently. One of the commonalities that we find in all the schools that are shortlisted in the World's Best School Prizes is their commitment to creating and working on a very positive school culture. And for that, we've now created a product, a tool that actually schools around the world can actually subscribe to, called Best School to Work. Have a look at this.
Academic excellence begins with a great school culture. Vision, leadership, and a positive working environment are the keys to success. It's all part of the hidden curriculum. But how can your institution prove that it passes the test? Welcome to Best School to Work, your guide and beacon for great school culture. Imagine a future where schools shine and teachers thrive. Our certification program empowers schools to create a positive culture that stands out from the rest. While detailed guidance and expert-led courses allow schools to keep improving their culture, achieving certification will put your school on the map. Best School to Work is the gold standard of school culture. Together, let's transform education. Join Best School to Work and create a brighter future for our schools, students, and educators. Start your journey today.
But this adrenaline that's pumping through my blood is just incredible at the moment. You know, look at this, just this celebration. That's why I call this a mother of all parties on a Saturday. But of course, I see you at the ground level, wherever you are in the world, you've gathered your students together, your schools and your communities to celebrate. And I think it's just fabulous. In fact, I get asked a question as to, shouldn't we have a physical event that brings everyone together? And my response is no, because it's very difficult to bring that school vibe and the school celebration into this. And I'd rather the school principals and the schools get together and celebrate their achievements. And no matter how much money there was in the world, you couldn't steal that spirit away from a school. And I think it's very important to continue in this kind of online medium for now. Friends, I now want to introduce and invite someone who's been a collaborator from day one of the school prizes, a lady called Nieves Segovia, who is the president of SEK Education in Spain. Nieves, welcome to the World's Best School Prize ceremony.
I am truly delighted to be joining you today. And again, and congratulations for all this huge endeavor that's bringing so much good education to the world. Thank you.
And so, Nieves, you've been a supporter of these prizes from day one. What is it that really appeals to you? What role do you think they fulfill?
Well, I think that's just, it's a big celebration. I think in schools, we need to celebrate all the things we do well. Sometimes we're so busy with so many things going on every day. We have little time to reflect and celebrate and enjoy the achievements of our learning communities. So this is a great opportunity. It's the best stage. It's a world stage we're giving all of us. So again, thank you. And very happy to be here today.
Fantastic. And next year we'll see schools from Spain, right? Is what I'm hoping.
I hope so. We do.
I hope so too.
We have terrific schools in Spain, so I do hope so. But the schools we're showcasing today are all incredible. So so there's lots of learning here too for all of us. So so that's terrific too.
Fantastic. I now want to bring on the three schools that we have shortlisted onto our stage. Please welcome the Crimson Global Academy. Crimson, hi.
Hi, hello.
And what's really unique about Crimson is that you're entirely online, and that's what the innovation is and how you've done that. So well done to you.
Thank you.
I now want to bring on the Riverside School in Gujarat, India.
No.
Well, they have cause for celebration. They have the Cricket World Cup taking place in India at the moment, and Diwali coming up. So in advance, happy Diwali. And now we also have SK Seri Permai from Malaysia. Welcome. Wonderful to see you. I was especially happy that I could go visit Malaysia and meet the school principal in Shanghai in person to break the news about them being in the top three. Well done to you. Well done to you, sir. You look fantastic. And so now what we have, Nieves, we have the moment is here. We have to make sure that we highlight and tell everyone what the greatness of these schools is. So over to you.
Sure. As you said, there's so much energy in the room and there's so much excitement. We'll have to keep this very short, but there's some things we definitely need to say. Again, I'm delighted to be joining today and to have this honor of announcing the Best School Prize for Innovation. Any school is terrific. Any school who's made it to here is terrific. All applicants have been terrific. And there are so many other schools across the world who would be terrific and that I encourage to apply for these prizes. For us at SEK Education Group, both the international schools and the university, Universidad Camilo José Cela, we pride ourselves in a very long tradition in innovation. We think we're pioneers since 1892, and that's kind of the spirit we're celebrating today. And congratulations, as I said, to all the schools across the world who every day in their classroom push the boundaries of education to meet the needs of our students, and of course to have the impact we want to see in the world. And of course, most important, congratulations to all schools that have applied, and particularly to our 3 finalists, who are Crimson Global Academy from New Zealand, a virtual school, as we've seen, in Auckland, with students joining live classes from 55 countries around the world. We want to acknowledge their innovative approaches to teaching and learning, and recognizing the challenges posed by 100% virtual education. The school has designed a comprehensive program that not only mitigates the shortcomings of virtual learning, but also nurtures healthy and thriving student communities. Through a combination of expert educators, cutting-edge technology, and personalized instruction, Crimson Global Academy is redefining the boundaries of online education. So good for you. Our second finalist is Sekolah Kebangsaan Seri Permai in Malaysia. It's a government primary school in Penang that has innovated to ease one of the heaviest burdens its students carry, which is the weighted bags on their backs that risk their health. Through its ingenious Smart and Easy Table 2.0, which provides additional compartments to desks, including lockers, water bottles, and stationary compartments, and bag storage space under each table, the school has seen an increase in homework submissions from 54% to an impressive 91%, along with corresponding school performance due to improved student well-being. So great job. And finally, the Riverside School in India, which is an independent international school in Ahmedabad, that has gained worldwide recognition for its groundbreaking student-centric approach to education, particularly through its ICANN pedagogical model and the introduction of the Feel, Imagine, Do, and Share program, the FITS program. They have integrated an intentional value system of empathy, ethics, excellence, elevation, and evolution with the academic curriculum, using design thinking to develop a school-wide teaching and learning culture of agency, engagement, and creativity. Today, FITS is also an online training platform used by many schools worldwide and has inspired children worldwide to become change makers. So 3 phenomenal finalists that represent the best of school innovation. I'm sure we all agree that we need strong schools in order to bring strong society with happy children. So it's my distinct honor right now to announce the winner of the world's best school prize for innovation. Is,
please, wait, hold on.
Of course. The Riverside School from India.
Well done, Riverside.
Well done.
Riverside! 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 Riverside!
Karen, can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Many congratulations. Many congratulations to you.
Thank
Karen,
you.
what words do you want to express at this moment?
Oh, I'm just kind of wondering, to condense a lifetime of gratitude in 60 seconds. But here goes. It's been a remarkable year for India, from the Chandrayaan mission, which took India to the moon, a record-breaking haul of 78 gold medals at the Asian Games, and hosting the highly successful G20 summit. Today, in our small way, with Riverside School's recognition as the world's we feel super grateful to be part of India's remarkable journey. A heartfelt thanks to all the esteemed jury. And Neves, I love you. The T4 Education for acknowledging Riverside School's unique approach to empowering children across the world with this ICANN superpower to design a more just and beautiful world. A big shout out to my dream team who have worked their magic every single day for 22 years. To my students who serve as our guiding lights, and we wake up every single day to meet them, even if they make our hair white. And to the parents who are watching, our well-wishers and the DFC family who have been our champions across this all these years. And as they say in India, party to banta hai. We're going to have a party, and this Diwali is going to be a little bit sweeter for all of us. So, thank you.
How wonderful. How wonderful. Many congratulations to you at Riverside in India. Neves, Neves, it's quite amazing, right? What we see over here. And so thank you for taking part.
It is. It's been a delight. And congratulations to Riverside and to everyone in the world doing so much to change education for the good of children. You're exemplary.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
And Neves, I owe you a big thanks for being a sponsor of our prizes. Thank you so much for taking part in today. I hope your Saturday goes well. Well, Fred, thank you so much.
Thank you for organizing this big party of education. Thank you, Vikas.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Bye.
And so, my friends, we now go to the next category of our prizes. And this time, we celebrate the incredible achievement of schools around the world that actually our belief is that schools that know how to build resilience and overcome adversity do better than those that don't. And over the last 3-4 years, we've seen that happen in absolute spades. Like what we went through during COVID, what the harsh economic realities of the world are, and also all the strife and the tension that we see in the world today. We have to think in terms of, well, what is it that schools can learn in terms of how they build resilience in their children, in their schools, in their systems, in their communities. And that is why I'm really pleased today that we are able to bring 3 incredible schools in front of us, and 3 from three different contexts and 3 very challenging circumstances to the fore. And so we can celebrate their work. So please join me in welcoming the Max Rain Hand in Hand School from Jerusalem. Welcome, ladies. Thank you for being here. We also have the Cadoxton Primary School in Wales. Wonderful to see you guys. Wonderful. And we also bring on Nehale School in India. Welcome, India. Welcome to all 3 of you. And being part of this overcoming adversity. Fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm going to now put you all on mute whilst I read out the descriptions for each one of your schools and why you have been chosen to come forward in this particular way. So what we have over here is the Cadoxton Primary School in Wales, in Barry, which has transformed the lives of its children and become a beacon for its disadvantaged community through a trailblazing pay-as-you-feel shop to tackle food poverty amid the cost of living crisis and programs to engage families in student learning. 35% of pupils are entitled to free school meals, well above the national average, and 40% have additional learning needs. But while nearly all the children enrolling at Kazakhstan primary school begin below the expected level, almost every single one has reached the expected level by the time they leave the school, with half exceeding it. Many congratulations to you in Wales. The Snehale English Medium School in India, which is a charity school in Ahmednagar in Maharashtra, has transformed the lives of children living with HIV/AIDS and those from sex worker families, breaking down stigmas and paving the way for a brighter future. With the 70% admissions rate from families outside the charity and 100% pass rate in the 10th standard, all while carrying out efforts to end second-generation prostitution in their district, Snehale English Medium School is rewriting the narrative for marginalized communities in semi-rural India. Well done to you. The Max Rain Hand in Hand Jerusalem School is the only bilingual integrated Jewish-Arab primary secondary school in the country. It breaks down barriers between Jewish and Arab communities in the deeply divided Israeli education system. In a country where 99% of Jewish and Arab children study in separate schools, the school's pioneering approach to bilingual, multicultural education and its 25-year legacy of promoting shared society and equality has not only transformed the lives of its students and surrounding community, but also created a ripple effect across the community, across the country, inspiring a growing network of integrated bilingual schools. The Max Rain Hand in Hand School is a beacon of hope and an example of how education can promote understanding and foster a more peaceful and equitable future. It is now my privilege and honor to open the envelope for this particular prize category, to acknowledge that the three schools that we have really tackle some adverse circumstances, and what they have done with all heart and humility is really inspiring and something that we could all learn from. So I open the envelope, which is here. I open the envelope to unveil the winner of this year's World's Best School Prize for Overcome Adversity is we have the Max Rain Hand in Hand School in Jerusalem. Well done to you. Please know that we are incredibly proud of your work, and what you have in your circumstance, in your context at present, really makes what you do even more special and makes us, as much as this is a celebration, makes us more resolute in terms of what your agenda in that school is. Thank you for doing what you do in such tough times. Please, if you could share some words, we all stand by to be inspired.
Thank you so much. I want to thank the T4 and everyone who voted for our amazing school at the best in the world in overcoming adversity. I'm truly moved. We're all moved in here. But in all honesty, it's hard for me to be joyful these days. This is very hard time in Israel, as you all know. Our school is dealing with such heartache and loss. We have students and families whose loved ones have been harmed in Israel and in Gaza, and we're all feeling anxiety and fear in this very difficult time. I want to tell you about the main source of adversity that we, as a shared school for Jews and Palestinians in Israel, are dealing with at this time as a result of the war. Many people around us are trying to destroy the idea that Palestinians and Jews living together. This places a big responsibility on us to prove that even if in these painful, hard moments, our vision is alive, our vision is more important now than ever. We are overcoming this adversity through intensive educational work, compassionate listening, and respectful dialogue. Hand in hand we all believe that Jewish-Palestinian partnership is crucial for building a safer, more equal, better future in Israel. We are not resting for a moment from our work, and we are going to continue to come together every day to educate a generation of students that will bring a solution to this awful situation we're all living in this moment. And in this moment, I also want to thank our committed, brave staff members, teachers, and all workers of the school, students and families, for making our wonderful, wonderful school a great place to be, even if in very, very difficult times. I would like to thank all of you again. Thank you for the honor and the recognition. This is very, very meaningful for us at this time. Thank you.
One of the things we know is whatever the question, whether it's war, famine, climate, whatever the question, education is the answer. And that is why we're pleased to announce this year's winner of the Max Rain Hand in Hand School in Jerusalem. Thank you all for participating. You please know all three schools, you're a huge inspiration, and we look forward to tracking your journey. Thank you so much. So friends, we now go to the final category of our prizes. And what we have is this belief that by supporting the healthy living of our students and our communities, our learning outcomes, and more importantly, our schools and our communities are just far better for it. And so we have with us today a friend, a collaborator, who runs, who is the CEO of an organization called Nova Escola in Brazil that has over 1 million teachers on its platform and has been a collaborator for us for a number of years. Please welcome Annalisa Scacchetti from Nova Escola. Annalisa, how are you?
Hello, Vikas. Nice to see you. It's wonderful to be here with all these inspiring schools all around the world. I'm so happy. Thank you for this opportunity.
No, and what have you found inspiring so far? I mean, you've been watching it all, I see.
Yes, since the beginning. I'm so happy, and I think this last school is really touching the work that they are doing, and it really makes us think that peace and dialogue and everything begins in schools, inside the school. So I'm really happy to see it. It's a wonderful day here in São Paulo today. So I wish I can bring some of the sun that we have here to all of you.
Wonderful. And this category about supporting healthy lives, you have a personal connection to that. So explain why you think it's an important category to celebrate.
Yeah, first, it's important because inside the schools, we not only talk about content, but also about human beings and how we connect with each other. And in Nova Escola, we are always talking about it in our digital platform. But also we have a Brazilian school in the category. So I was one of the judges of this process. I was very happy to see all the schools from around the world, but it's always special when we have a Brazilian school being part of it. And this school has done a very nice work related to post-COVID, post-pandemic, everything, something that all of us have lived and have felt in our lives, in our families, in our homes. So I think what they are doing can be inspiring from all other schools around the world.
Fantastic. So I'm going to bring the three schools on board, and let's recognize them and congratulate each and every single one. Please welcome IMG Academy to our stage. IMG Academy. It must be very early where you are. Is that the school mascot I see there?
Yes, sir.
Tell me more about the mascot.
A center man.
Of course it is. Of course it is. How silly of me. Well, welcome to you from IMG Academy in Florida. I'd also welcome Cardiff Sixth Form College from all the way in Wales. Well done to you. Hi, Gareth. How are you?
Fantastic. Thank you, Vikas.
Fantastic. And we also call the Joaquim Bastos School in Brazil. Welcome. Oh, well, welcome to the ceremony. Welcome. You can cheer now. One second. Let me mute the three schools.
Right, so, guys, loads of if we lose, loads of clapping, okay?
Yeah. Well, no one's a loser, Gareth. No one is a loser. Everyone's a winner. Annalisa, please introduce the three schools.
Yeah, great. Thank you. So we have Cardiff Sixth Form College in Wales, UK. It's an independent international school that has very difficult to say, revolutionized the way its high-achieving A-level students approach their mental and physical health. They have an innovative Create portfolio, which helps students not only to maintain their academic excellence, but also to develop the resilience and the balance needed to succeed in life, starting with the higher education, but allowing them to develop in areas that they would not have had the opportunity to have done previously. And we have the Escola Joaquim Bastos Gonçalves in Brazil. So I want to say olá to everyone. Olá para todo mundo em Ceará. This government secondary school in Carnaubal, Ceará, has provided a lifeline to students struggling to reintegrate society since the COVID-19 pandemic, and created a culture of support and empathy throughout the school community. With a 67% drop in just 18 months in students requiring social and emotional support, the school created the Adopt a Student project that has not only improved the lives of pupils, but has also raised awareness about the importance of mental health within the school community and beyond. And we have the IMG Academy in the United States, this independent secondary school located in Bradenton, Florida, and its online products fuel 1/4 of all US freshman college sports rosters annually. It has achieved such phenomenal success by reshaping the educational landscape and empowering young adults to surpass their own limits. With the athletic and personal development program, the school provides a whole student's comprehensive life skills curriculum to create well-rounded, vibrant, and fulfilled individuals, both on and off the field. Sorry about my accent. I hope you were able to understand all this amazing work.
Fantastic. Annalisa, now please show us the envelope and open it.
Yes. So let's see. It's here. The winner of the World's Best School Prize for Supporting Healthy Lives 2023 is... Escola Joaquim Bastos Gonçalves.
Wonderful to hear. Wonderful to see. All the way in Ceará in Brazil, a school win. Can we have the school principal, please? Olá.
Gostaria de agradecer ao Vicas e à Teacher Education por este momento. Gostaria de dizer o quanto honroso é estar aqui neste momento, o quanto feliz, pessoal e profissional estamos. Gostaria de agradecer a todos, professores, alunos, pais, funcionários, governo estadual e municipal, E em especial ao Guilherme e a Ivani, que são o coração desse projeto. E que neste momento possamos ampliar o nosso projeto e refletir a importância da saúde mental. Precisamos cuidar dos nossos jovens. Quero perguntar aqui ao Guilherme e aos demais para dedicar neste momento ao meu pai, que algumas coisas me deixou, mas só para apresentar mais do que ele comigo e conosco. Muito, muito, muito obrigado.
Well, thank you to the school. And we will put it on mute. And Annalisa, maybe you can translate for us what they said.
Yes. The principal was thanking everyone, saying thank you to everyone that was part of this project and that created it in the school and the state, because it's a state project. And he said that we need to take care of our young people, that it's very important to understand how they are feeling and to help them to deal with that. And he also dedicated it to his father. And he said it's very important for all of them to have this moment and this recognition. And they are very happy and very pleased to be here.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much, Annalisa, for taking part. Thank you to the IMG Academy as well as the Cardiff Sixth Form College. Thank you so much for this Saturday coming together. We're all winners. Please remember that. We did this with the purpose of making sure that we surface best practices and share with the world what you do. And you have done that in abundance. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Annalisa. Have a great Saturday.
Thank you.
And so, friends, we come to those are the 5 categories of the World's Best School Prizes. But we also have one more this year that we instituted, which was to do with the Community Choice Award. We, T4, we describe ourselves as a community. We describe ourselves because the community is the strongest and the most dynamic kind of organization you can have. You ebb and flow with the community. And actually, through COVID, what I learned was it was the community that responded together. And so I'm really pleased today to be able to announce and actually bring on someone who has been a huge encouragement and inspiration to all of us in the process of when we've created all our initiatives and has provided us guidance, and not just to us, but to the world. Please welcome Andreas Schleicher of the OECD. Andreas, welcome.
Thank you for inviting me, Vikas.
On this Saturday, you've taken the time to be with us, which I'm really grateful. Andreas, when we were thinking about setting up the prizes and actually the whole T4 concept, you said, go to the grassroots. That's where the magic is. Do you want to say a little bit more about what you've seen today, as well as what the applicability of a mechanism like the World's Best School Prizes is?
Well, I think the winners all show us the magic that schools and communities can create. I think they show us that learning, education is not a transactional business. It's always a social, a relational experience. And, one of the sad developments that we have seen over the last years in many parts of the world is that school is sort of tended to get kind of commodified. Students became kind of passive consumers of prefabricated content. Teachers are regarded as some kind of service providers, and parents as client. And I think we need to bring everybody back. School needs to be everybody's business. And I think you have some wonderful examples that show that this can be achieved, and that communities are really the ones that are the driving source of a good education. The good school is the heart of a community now.
And what we actually find, Andreas, through our work is that we get asked a lot of questions about what are the commonalities between all these schools, and how is it that this observatory that we've created, what is it that we've learned? And one of the key things really interesting that we've seen is that schools that actually work actively on their culture, organizational culture, school culture, the hidden curriculum, it's almost more important than all the formal stuff that happens, is what we found in schools. Do you have a comment on that?
Yeah, I think it's all about leadership and vision and the shared values that you see in a school. And, when you enter any school, that's the first thing you notice. Does this school have its own ethos? Does it have its own identity? Does it bring people together around a shared mission? And where it does, you also see good results in whatever circumstances the school operates. If you don't have those kind of shared values, you can bring all the structures, all the support, all the money, and you won't see the difference.
Fantastic. We just want to show the world this new tool that we've launched. So let's watch this.
Academic excellence begins with a great school culture. Vision, leadership, and a positive working environment are the keys to success. It's all part of the hidden curriculum. But how can your institution prove that it passes the test? Welcome to Best School to Work, your guide and beacon for great school culture. Imagine a future where schools shine and teachers thrive. Our certification program empowers schools to create a positive culture that stands out from the rest. While detailed guidance and expert-led courses allow schools to keep improving their culture, achieving certification will put your school on the map. Best School to Work is the gold standard of school culture. Together, let's transform education. Join Best School to Work and create a brighter future for our schools, students, and educators. Start your journey today.
Actually, Andreas, that is what we've been focused on at T4, to make sure that we look at the soft connective tissue to what powers schools. And I'm really pleased that we're able to embark on this new journey that actually mirrors your work at the OECD and complements quite actively. So thank you for all your encouragement and inspiration. Today, though, we're here for another special reason. And so, Andreas, please unveil this year's winner of our Community Choice Award.
Thank you, Vikas. The winner of the World's Best School Prizes Community Choice Award 2023 is...
Hold on.
It is the Escola Municipal Professor Edson Pisani in Brazil. Congratulations.
Well done to you. Well done to you. Congratulations. Fantastic. Well done. Fantastic. Can the school principal please speak to us? We have a translator. Well done.
Em nome de toda a equipe em PEP, agradecemos a T4 Education e a todas as escolas que se inscreveram no Prêmio Melhores Escolas do Mundo. Muito obrigada por acreditarem na educação. Aos nossos amigos, familiares e pessoas que sequer conhecemos, mas que conheceram o nosso projeto, acreditaram e divulgaram. Aos professores e estudantes da Escola de Arquitetura da Universidade Federal de Minas Gerais, valiosos parceiros que conosco dividem muito trabalho. E agora, a alegria desse momento. Muito, muito obrigada.
Um agradecimento especial a todos os professores e estudantes da Rede Municipal de Belo Horizonte. Sabemos que muitos de vocês votaram e pediram votos para a nossa escola. Aos nossos estudantes, famílias, funcionários, professores e toda a comunidade escolar e ao aglomerado da Serra, por vocês e para vocês, essa vitória.
So hello to the international community. I will try to translate this emotion for you. So I must start thanking T4 Education and all the schools that apply for the World Best School Prizes. Thank you so much for believing in education. To our friends, family, and people we don't even know, but who got to know our project, believe and voted for. To the professors and architectural students at UFMG, valuable partners who share a lot of our work with us and now share the joy of this moment. A special thank to all the teachers and students of Belo Horizonte Municipal School System. We know that many of you voted and asked for votes for our school. To our students, family, staffs, teachers, to our entire community, and to Aglomerado da Serra, for you and to you, this victory. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. And the public vote was an online vote that many thousands of people voted this year. Many congratulations to you, sir. Many congratulations to the Professor Edson Pisani School. Andreas, you are a huge figure in the world of education. What final words do you have for schools in today's age?
Well, the real movers and shakers are the people we've just seen, the students, learn for the future, who teach us, who create the future, and the schools who have the courage really to educate young people for their future, not our past.
Well, thank you so much, Andreas. Thank you for taking the time to be with us here today. And now we conclude the ceremony, but we bid you farewell and are full of gratitude to you for all your work. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Vikas.
And so, friends, we're there. We have announced the 5 winners of the World's Best School Prizes. We have announced the winners of the Community Choice Award. It leaves to me today's task of actually just saying a few thank yous to our sponsors for the World's Best School Prizes. And once again, we couldn't do this without you. Thank you, the Lemon Foundation, Accenture, UCJC, Melbigard, and other funders that have come forward. Thank you so much for all your support from day one of the prizes. I also want to thank a few individuals that have been spectacular in the run-up to this, and my friend Luis Enrique Garcia in Colombia, Catalina Hoyos from the Ministry of Education there. I want to thank Camila Pereira, Weber Suto from the Lemon Foundation, and also I shouldn't forget our country ambassadors, the T4 country ambassadors, and the T4 station chiefs that also take care of our app, our T4 Communities app, which I hope you will all join. It goes without further ado, and I couldn't actually end this live cast without saying a big thank you to the T4 team. You have put in your heart and your soul into this all year with this culmination today. Today is Saturday, so you can have tonight off. But come back tomorrow because there's a lot more work to be done. But please know that none of this would be possible without this most exceptional team that we have at T4. Now we finished today's ceremony by showing you at the beginning we had Happy by Pharrell presented by the Curie Metropolitan High School, who won our prize for supporting healthy lives last year, because what they did was they focused on the performing arts and they were keen to actually support this year's ceremony. So they also recorded a closing performance, and it is Revolting Children from Matilda. You know that Revolting Children is a spirited and empowering song from this hit Broadway musical Matilda. It's composed by Tim Minchin. This catchy tune serves as the anthem for the rebellious children who refuse to conform to the oppressive and unfair rules imposed upon them by adults. In a similar way, we hope that the schools that have been shortlisted are rebelling and coming out of the woodwork to make sure that they take the mantle, grasp it by its neck, to say this is what good schools are about. This is what strong schools are. And on that note, please know that I'm very grateful to all of you for participating. Congratulations to our winners. Congratulations to our team. And here we go with Revolting Children. Enjoy and goodbye, friends.
Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my dignity. And today's the day we never again will I love myself. We sing revolting songs using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting sun. Then we'll have the dogs revolting, we're revolting. Yo, we can eat how we like. If enough of us are wrong, wrong is right. Oh my gosh, everyone is so needy. We're a little bit naughty. Yeah, we gotta pack our bags. Don't forget the toothpaste and tags. We don't have time. What can we do?